Autism, a developmental disorder characterized by the inability to form social relationships, communicate with others, and follow typical behavior patterns.
My daughter's name is Ashley Nicole Allen. She is a little over 4.5. She is the light of my life, and everything I do for her. She has autism. She was healthy. We didn't have any signs of anything going wrong at all. And the sky was the limit. And then I started to notice that she wasn't speaking at all. A lot of people don't realize what autism really is. It's a neurological brain disorder. Autism spectrum disorder is the actual real definition of it. And there's those low-functioning children. Where there's a student here at AI where his son is 8 years old and still wearing diapers. And he's just nonverbal. And then you have everywhere from that to my daughter. Not to say they're any better or worse, but you have a high-functioning autistic child that can speak but might have a speech impediment, maybe socially awkward, I don't know. We have filters that block everything out, We don't hear the cars going by, we don't see this and that, we don't hear all these lights and see all these colors and everything, but with autism, they don't really have a filter. Everything comes in at the same time. So the simplest thing as waiting in line can just be really hard because they don't understand that. It's always a surprise, just like any child, just learning new things and learning how to get through the most simplest things in the world, like going to the store. She kind of regressed and was not paying attention to her at all very much. It was hard for her to make eye contact. She was getting frustrated and biting herself a lot. It was just really hard, and I just kept wondering, why isn't she talking? Like, does she just not want to talk, or is there something going on? I was in Iraq the first time, did my first tour, and I remember getting a call telling me that she had autism, and I didn't really know what autism was. I remember getting off the phone and just kind of being blank inside. Like, I didn't know whether to feel upset or confused. I was confused, I just didn't know what to feel. But I remember my roommate had to listen to me cry to sleep that night. It's a hard disease to find with kids because they look normal just like any other kid. And I remember trying to just blame somebody. I blamed myself, and after that ran out, I blamed my ex-wife. So I just blamed everybody else I could think of until I found out there really wasn't anybody to blame. And I just stopped caring about that and started worrying about her and how I could help her. Hi.
Bye.
Bye. Did you write all over your legs? Yeah, let me see your artwork. Let me see bubbles. Her classes were expensive. Her therapy is expensive. It's just hard. It's just all around hard. There's no, like I said, there's no cure except love and compassion and understanding. I mean, I know it's so hard on me. I'm so glad that Ashley doesn't really realize how hard it is, and she just lives life. She's a sweetheart. She's really good. She's more kinder than most kids, and she doesn't even realize when kids are being mean to her because she just has so much love in her heart. She realized how mean people are, especially kids these days. They're so rude. And I don't know if it's just because parents aren't teaching them any more manners these days, but they're just so rude to her on the playground. She'll go up to them and say, "Do you want to play for me?" Instead of just saying, "Do you want to play with me?" Like, she says, "Do you want to play for me?" And they just look at her like she's the dumbest person in the world. It's really hard. I mean, I know it's so hard on me. I'm so glad that Ashley doesn't really realize how hard it is, and she just lives life. And that's all we really should do, is just live life, because it's so short. It's here and it's gone, and there's no time to worry about all the stuff that we tend to worry about. We used to take her to the zoo a lot, and she is a water freak. She loves to be in the water all the time. They have like a little water park thing where the water comes out of the trees and sprays out of all these other stuff. And my ex-wife had an umbrella with her at the time for the shade. And of course, Ashley took the umbrella and was playing with it. And everyone knows you hold it to block the rain, but she was holding it upside down to fill it up with water. So instinctively I get up and I'm gonna go correct her hey, what are you doing? That's not how you use it. Something hit me really hard. And out of her, she just inspired me to think outside of not even the box, but whatever else is but past the box. And I'll remember that day forever. Sorry. But she, it's just, she's so sweet, and I hate how mean this world is. It's a mean, mean world. And she doesn't deserve to be mean to, because it's not her fault. Sorry. Maybe I gotta take a break for a second. It's just not fair, It's not fair that we think we have it so easy. And this little kid has to deal with not only life too, like we do, but the extra added stress of people being extra mean because they don't understand, nor would they even have any empathy or even acceptance to other people besides themselves and their little social circle. If you ever get a chance to run into anybody at all that has any form of autism, I would hope that you would love them unconditionally, because they see life a whole lot more pure than we ever will. And we should look up to them